Good evening, everybody, and welcome to a little live stream. I'm doing this live stream simply to try to redeem the day. Okay, that's just great. I'm just trying to redeem the day. I've been doing a lot of sourcing, as some of you guys that watch the channel regularly will know. I've been outsourcing pretty much every day. And hey Shazad, thank you for popping in. And I did like a little video earlier sharing a couple of the things that I picked up. I did pick up a few more bits than that, but that's just what I wanted to make the video about. So I really do appreciate all the comments I've had on that video. I love hearing people's opinions on those types of matters. But yeah, the day, motivation can sometimes be hard. I don't know, I just don't know why, but sometimes it can you can just get down when you're looking at like the whole thing, when you're looking at your whole business and when you're looking at where you need to be and where you are right now. It can sometimes just get you down a little, and instead of working, you can sometimes find yourself, this is just me, obviously I'm not speaking for anyone else, but sometimes you can find yourself just sat in your office surrounded by your stock thinking like, oh my god, am I really going to make this work at some point, and just end up sitting there killing or wasting a lot of time. And I really don't like doing that, so I thought I'd at least pop on and redeem the day somewhat by listing some items. I've just taken some photos. I forced myself. I should have done this a lot sooner, and especially as I'm buying like pretty much daily, I should be on top of this. So I thought I would just make sure that before I go to bed I've done some work, and it makes me feel, so it makes me feel productive. Hi to Kevin, hi to Damien, hi to Jennifer Hayes, hi to Eric Liddy, hi to Tom the English Picker, thanks for popping in. Michelle Lathan says hi, Darren Smart says hi, Sparsomlig Lobster says hi, Stephen Moore, hi there, I'm well, thank you for popping in. And Shazad says, I did my first 5k day on eBay. See, that motivates me. I'm like, that just shows what is achievable with the right kind of business, and I just want to keep going. Sometimes, like I said, the grind can just get you down, so I thought I would pop on and do this work, so at least I can go to bed feeling like at least I have added some new stuff, because we've been getting a lot of good sales recently, and I just don't want to disrespect the good sales we've been getting by not doing enough work, if that makes sense. It just, I don't want to look a gift horse in the mouth. That's the saying, is that you should never look a gift horse in the mouth, and that's how I feel like I would be. I feel like I would be that, looking a gift horse in the mouth today if, for whatever reason I just went to bed without doing any listing. So yeah, I'm gonna quickly edit these photos that need them, and we will work from that point onwards. And Martin Sheridan says hi as well. Tommy Bernard has popped in. Hi there, Tommy. I feel that way every day when I step on the scale. Oh, I don't do that. Blessed be the fruit, says John Fitzgerald. Mohammed Saeed has popped in as well. Hi there. Bluegrass Picker, Pleasant Valley. Just felt the same way and listed a few things, says Stephen Moore. Hi Torre Andrew, good to know that I'm not alone, Stephen. That's always good to know, that you're not feeling that way by yourself. So I'm just going to quickly transition across to the other screen, so I can just show you guys the items. There's not many. You'll have seen some of these, and I just want to quickly edit them as best I can just to kind of bring them out. This stereo is kind of that's not how it meant to go. Let's just do the crop thing again. Yeah, this stereo unfortunately is really kind of gross. There's just not anything I could do about the little marks on the speaker grill, so I'm just gonna have to mention those to the in the listing. Some of these listings are probably just actually okay the way they are. I just want to kind of brighten the photos up just a tiny bit. So yeah, but thanks for sharing that, Stephen Moore. It's appreciated that I'm not the only one that feels that way. And then guilt lists, guilt listing is a real thing, definitely. Darren says you should also never look a bear in the mouth. They hate it. Thank you for the advice, Darren. If I ever come across a bear, I will definitely bear that in mind as well. So yes. And everybody licks Shazad's username for good luck, says Stephen Moore. Yeah, that could work. You never know. It may work if you're the superstitious type. So yes. Time to take the Americans to the next level and rid your death pile. I'm not getting rid of the whole death pile. Hi, Tap Peddler, up to my eyes in tax return. Okay. Yeah, that's something else that kind of should be trying to do as and when you go along, on a weekly basis. That's something I'm going to try to do going forward, because I kind of binge do it as well. I've done mine, thankfully, so I'm good. Still need to pay it though. Pleasant Valley says, I'm wrapping parcels. Hey, old school picker, how are you? Okay, that's cool. You know what? Some of these actual photos, I'm kind of just thinking I might just leave as they are. Okay, that shows the size. You know what? Some of these photos are good. I might just leave them as they are. Might save me a bit of time, and I'll just see how it goes. A bit slightly dark, but they're not that bad. I think that'll be fine. You know what? I'm just going to leave those and just kind of do them as necessary. All right, let me just quickly sort that out. And Tom says, I get the feelings of missing out by not listing as much as I can. Yeah, definitely. I feel like you should. It's horrible when you don't do the work. When you know you should have done something. There's no reason why I wouldn't have listed at least. Why? Can I seriously go to bed thinking, am I serious? Was I seriously not able to list one item? It just doesn't make any sense. Hi, in it to flip it. Hi, Tracy. Tori as well. Hi there, guys. So I just can't go to bed thinking seriously, are you telling me in the whole 24-hour period I was unable to get the motivation up to list one single item, or I was unable to be organized enough to list to list one single item? It just doesn't sit right, I ended up listing nothing yesterday, and I can't let it happen again today. So CSP77 stereo cassette recorder, Iowa stereo cassette recorder. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just transition you across to the other screen so I can do that. Iowa stereo cassette recorder, CSP77. Iowa CSP77 mini stereo cassette recorder. Okay. Darren says, I've done no listings today but have sourced and sorted stock, says Darren. Yeah, that's the thing, I've sourced as well, but I didn't list yesterday, and I really want to keep the listing going, along with the buying. I want to do the listing as well, because it's so quick to build up. I've now built up, I think, 3 tubs of clothes backlog, so I've got 3 tubs of clothes to go through, but I still want to go out and buy, because I feel that I still want to go out and buy. Buy stock daily, so that's got to happen. But still, good condition with some marks wear to casing, including to the speaker grills. Both radio and cassette functions are in full working order. Will come supplied with original power supply. Please see photos for further detail. There we go. And Tori says, hey Tom, just subbed your channel, loving it, binge watched, fantastic. Congrats Josh on the 10k subs. What, Josh isn't here? Josh? Lot of Josh. Hi there, Lot of Josh. How are you? Yeah, congratulations on 10,000 subscribers. Amazing. But well, not just yourself, obviously. Hairy Tornado, Josh as well. Fantastic. Hi there, Lex. How are you? Thanks for popping in. This is just a really guilty stream, guys. I'm just feeling really guilty. I just, how can I seriously do this? Like, how can I buy stuff every day? You know, and talk about it. I made a video about the stuff I bought earlier, but I've not listed any of it. And this is my job. There's just no justification. Hi, Mandy. How are you? Your condition notes are longer than my entire description. My condition notes are also my entire description, Darren. Because I learned a long time ago, like a long time ago. I don't know if this is still true, but I learned that the condition description box is the only thing that matters when it comes to you know, like items not as described and stuff. So like if you're ever in a dispute or something and you want to confirm with eBay that, you know, you did do the right thing, and you know it you know, that's basically it. Connectivity, it's just, I don't know, that doesn't even make any sense. There's none. Country of manufacturer, it's China, obviously, I think. Cassette playback, and it has a array digital tuner as well. So yeah, that is cool. Modified, no, and it's China. Okay. Mini stereo, mini boombox, stereo cassette recorder. Okay, that'll be fine. And then I'll just copy and paste that. Okay. All I know is you better get some sleep, Z. Tomorrow's our first morning show and you better be there. Hey, yes, actually, guys, Tommy and Tracy are going to be doing like a daytime show. Beck mentioned this earlier. She saw that Tommy and Tracy are going to be going live at some point during the day. So they've got like a daytime show now happening. So yes, I will make sure that I'm there. Of course, it should be good. Mandy says, because buying is fun. It is fun, of course it's fun, but listing is important as well. I just feel that, you know, I just can't justify. I can't go to sleep tonight having not listed. That's all I'm saying. You know, that there's really not anything more to it. Post to Europe, but yeah, that'll be fine. Close. BCP Kent Daigle, thank you for popping in, guys. Appreciate it. Bluegrass Picker says, what time is the live, Tommy? And Lex asks, do you do listing challenges? No, I don't do listing challenges, because I think I've maybe done them in the past, but I can't remember any time recently. The reason why I don't do them is because it's just not sustainable. It reminds me of kind of like just, you know, it's a short-term fix. I've done it where I've binge listed before, but that's, you know, that's all. I don't want to kind of do that. So come on, 25 here daily, get on it, and I buy. There you go. Come on, 25 here daily, get on it, and I buy. There you go. Mandy buys daily and lists 25 daily, and I think that is the key. Without buying stuff, like buying stuff is great, and you know, I've bought some really decent items, and I've shared them on YouTube and whatnot. But if I'm not listing them, it's kind of pointless. You know, it really is. It's just frustrating that I can buy stuff and let it sit there. Hi, Thrifty Pixie, thanks for popping in. So yeah, I'm definitely going to be STGT 350, STGT 350. So I'm definitely going to be a lot more on top of that. I need to be. Okay, this guy did all right. Here's Technics FM AM tuner. He got 26.99. This guy has a brand new one. I'm just going to choose his one. Why not? Because it's sold one like this. 9:30 a.m. Eastern time, so it's going to be 2:30 p.m. UK time. That's cool. Technics STG350 hi-fi system separate, working retro, I don't know, hi-fi Technics stereo synthesizer hi-fi separate, just hi-fi, okay, well, it's I don't know, hi-fi separate, okay, and it's made in Japan. That'll do. Used, let's do a paste. It was good condition with some marks wear to casing. Okay. Will come supplied with power cable only. See photos for further detail. Let's add those on. See, this is so easy, and I think about it and I'm like, why have I not done this all day? I've not done this. It's just ridiculous, and it kind of reminds me of like I think what's his name, Peter Cummins, Vinegar Jar. He does like the list 5 thing in the morning and it helps him. And when I was listing, it was when I was going live. What can get you motivated to list, Enzi, says Lex. Well, I mean, I don't know. I think I can get motivated and do it, but sometimes I get into a funk. But definitely when I go live and list, that definitely motivates me. But regularly, I can normally just do it. But there are just days where you can't. It's just, it just doesn't happen. I can't explain why. It's just one of those things where you can just sit there and like paralysis through analysis type thing. You can just end up not doing nearly as much as you should be doing. And that just happens, and then it can just grow from one day. So for me, it's very much about momentum. I don't know about you guys, but I find that if I keep my momentum, like when I was listing, like it's only been a couple of days that I haven't, guys, so don't like think that I've just not been doing anything. But like there's a momentum thing. I find when I've got momentum, I do really well. When I stop the momentum, it can just you can. It's very easy that if you don't do any listing one day, it just seeps into the next day. Steve Brushikazi, you're obviously lying because BCP's not put a video out because I would have known about it. Okay, the manual for the CSP77 says Japan, by the way, not China. Oh, thanks, Darren. But like, I'm going by what it says on the back of the actual unit. The actual unit, I'm pretty sure said China. That's why I chose China. Maybe the manual was made in Japan or printed in Japan, but like the unit I've got is made in China, so that's why I chose China. So what have you been doing with yourself all day then, Z? Well, that's the thing. It's not like I've not been doing anything. I've obviously been outsourcing. I've been testing a lot of electronics. So I've got this stack of electronics that I have tested. So that is obviously a good thing. So it's not completely. I don't know. It's not a complete waste of time. I've not just been not doing anything. So I suppose that's something to point out. I have been like testing a lot of electronics. I've tested 4 CD players, Xbox game console, the data collector thing, the full all the separates for the Technics Hi-Fi. I've tested out God knows what else. A bunch of other things, a lot of the small items. So yeah, when I think about it, like maybe if I wrote down what I was doing, it would, like I think this was mentioned in Mel back from Burnout's first live stream, which was super. It was really good actually. It was really, really good because they write down like Mel and Bron both write down what they do and things like that, and I never do that. And I suppose that can sometimes lead to just, I know what you're saying. Testing is working. I have done work. I've done a lot of work, but for me, if it's not work that's going to directly result in making money, I struggle, because at the end of the day, the only action that we take that makes us money is listing, right? A listing is the only action. Everything else is towards the listing. So it's, you know, in theory it's towards, like, obviously if I don't source, I won't have anything to buy. If I don't test, I can't list. You know, I can't photograph. I've done obviously the photography of this stuff. You know, of course it all goes towards it, but the final thing is listing. Like, if you don't have the listing, it's just, that's completely the for me, that's like the money shot, as it were. You know, like, you need the listing. If you haven't done the listing, then, you know, you've not done anything. Like, that's how it feels to me, because then the rest is irrelevant. Wow, great, I tested a bunch of things. Who's going to pay me to test stuff? No one's going to pay me to test stuff. You know, that, like, so what? I've tested it and it's piled up in my living room or whatever. It doesn't pay. So what if I photograph the items? It doesn't pay. You know, it's when it all comes to, it's the final hurdle, you know, like, and for me, that just, you know, nothing else matters. It really doesn't, apart from the final, when you press that go. Even drafting isn't good enough, because, or drafting or scheduling for me isn't good enough, because it's that moment when it goes live. That's when you know you've done something towards bringing in money. And I just, you know, it's just annoying that I let yesterday go, because I've been on such a good I've been on a good run. So yeah, that's just how I feel about that. SLPG 570A. Right, let's get the SLPG 570A listed. SLPG 570A. And we are going to list that for, we'll go to some solds, and we're going to take this guy's because he sold it for £48. So we're going to sell one like this. Like Metallica says, nothing else matters. BCP is almost zen-like. At least you have plenty of burgers to energize with. I do have plenty of burgers, that is true. Technics SLPG 570A. CD player. Okay, phono output, high voice. Okay, I don't like that title. I'm gonna call it compact display model SLPG CD compact disc player, hi-fi separate, made in Germany. I'll just put that down. I don't know, I like putting the countries down. Wish I had Zeke's hair, says McGrathbigger. You're overthinking, Z, says Lex. Maybe 5 is a good number, says Thrifty Pixie. Set a target on 5 per day and build on it. Yeah, I mean, I've been doing pretty, you know, I've been managing to do regular listings, and it was ending up being over 5 because I targeted myself like 5 listings. You know, okay, will come supplied with original remote control and power cable only. Please see photos for further detail. Pow. I mean, look how easy this is, guys. Seriously. And I hadn't found the, you know, I was sat here from like 8 o'clock this evening. I was sat here, and, you know, like, just, I frustrate myself sometimes, guys. I really do frustrate myself. I feel like I should definitely do better. Okay, so he's put that in there. Update that with Germany. And what else have we got? Is it in the right CD players? Yep, cool. I'm gonna put that photo there because I think that photo looks a bit better. So we have got it down as good condition. So mark sweat casing will come supplied with original remote control and power cable. Only PC photos for further detail. So I'm just gonna copy and paste that across. I'm glad I'm doing it now, though. At least I know I'm gonna go to bed tonight and I will have done at least some live listing. I mean, I've done a lot of work, guys. Like I said, I've done a lot of work. When I think about it, you're right. I've been testing, I've been researching, pricing, all that good stuff. I have done all of that, which I am happy about. You know, there's definitely, you know, something to say for that. Yeah. Hey, couple of pickers, how are you? Thank you for popping in. Appreciate it. Oh my god, finding a video of Z from 2012 with short hair. I can't believe what I've just seen. Yeah, Crony Crone, is this on my other channel? Guys, if you haven't already, a little plug while I'm here, guys. If you look in our description, you will see my other YouTube channel and Rebecca's other YouTube channel. Rebecca has just uploaded a video today, and she's like does all this stuff with her nails. So if you're into acrylic nails and makeup and like nail stuff, go and sub to her channel, even if you're not going sub to channel, and watch the videos. And yeah, it's pretty cool. And if you go to my other channel, I do reviews of stuff that aren't reselling related. That was my original YouTube channel that I love with all my heart, and I need to put more content out on that. I let it go for years. I've let it go for years. There was a point I was getting like 100,000 plus views per video. I've got lots of videos which have got over 100,000 views, some over 200,000 views, and I was really into it. I used to really enjoy making videos, and the funny thing is, at that time I didn't even know about monetization or anything, so it's kind of funny, but like I did it because I love it, and I still love doing that kind of stuff, like tech reviews and things. But if you go to that channel, you will see videos of me from back in the day where I am about, I don't know, 4 stone lighter. I do look quite different, so yeah. But I want to get back to that point as well at some point. Okay, let's get back to this 1%. Let me just make sure that shipping is going to be adequate. I think it will be £20. Yeah, £8 here, 30. Yeah, that'll be more than adequate. So $49.99, and we're going to go for what? Why is that like? Okay, a blue box. Let's save that as a draft. So are you saying you can only list with an audience in ChatZ? No, I'm not saying that, Pleasant Valley, but it does motivate me. It does motivate me. I feel like I just enjoy it. It's guaranteed because I get to talk to you guys, and it does motivate me, G's me up. It really does, because I think I was maybe feeling a bit like Jack Dobbin says, the way I motivate myself to list is having a monetary value which I need to list by the month, then keep track every day. So if I slack one day, I need to make it up. Very organized, Jack Dobbins. Mother's Mustache has joined us. Thank you for popping in. I do appreciate it. Thank you for sharing the link. Mandy follows a similar pattern to Jack, where with the listed volume. That's quite a good idea. That fake hand that Beck bought creeped me out. It's the thing of nightmares. Yeah, she needs it because she can't constantly do acrylic nails on herself. Because obviously if she's got a colour that she's just put on or that she likes, but she wants to try out a different nail polish or a different technique or something, there we go. Hey there, Vinegar Jar, how are you? Thanks for popping in. No chances of a haircut, Z says Crony G Crone. I will get my hair cut. I often do, but I'll be honest with you guys, at the moment it is a bit of a, I don't know, it's a bit of a weight thing for me. I know that sounds odd, but like I don't mind. I like having my hair when I'm like this weight. If I was thinner in the face, I would get my hair cut more. Okay, that's just the truth. I don't know how to. Mother's Mustache says, couple of pickers just saw you're here. Hey, you want motivation? List you. Mother says, yep. And keep a Fortnite. Crony G Crony. That's the thing. It wasn't Fortnite. I've not actually played Fortnite in a long time, or any video games. That's the thing. It's really frustrating. But it's just a rut you get into. It's just a rut. You can sometimes just sit there and just get into a rut, and I think that's what I'm kind of trying to break out of. Roberts RD12. That's what I'm trying to break out of. Sometimes you can just get into like a funk where you just don't make more of your time or enough of your time. So there we go. I don't like these titles, but I'll take one and sell one like this. Okay, I'm gonna, you know what, I'm just gonna get rid of the whole title. I just can't stand that. Okay, Roberts Gemini RD12 Gemini 12 okay, was it DAB radio? Okay. DAB radio classic FM edition RD12 digital radio. That will do fine for me. Does not apply. Good condition with some marks wear to casing, including to color on buttons. Will come supplied with power cable only. And we're going to go to add there. Add those. Those are the photos. Radio type. It's got an FM radio as well, but RD12, Gemini RD12 DAB, and it's got AM FM as well. Type portable tabletop. Custom bundle no. Manufacturer warranty none. Country of regional manufacturer is going to be China, surely. Is it China? Power supply. Can't actually tell. No. I'm just going to put unknown on that one then. And we are going to go and copy paste that across. Now you know what, I'm just going to put used condition and change that because I don't think it's in good condition. We'll just change that up here as well because I don't just. Okay, and we are going to go for $24.99 as well. We're probably going to have to take an offer maybe on it, but we'll see. Okay, let's see what the chat is saying quickly. I'm not saying you have a bad haircut, but seeing that video, you look one smooth criminal, says Crony G Crone. I think it was more the weight as well, Crony G Crone. Gonna see Z on a commercial someday for shampoo. The best way to listen more is buy a PS4, Z. Very funny, Tom. Considering the PS5 is almost out, I wouldn't, you know. Anyway, I've got a PS3 here, haven't I? Not a PS4. Yeah, so yeah, I'm not even. Damn all those titles with caps. Yeah, I don't like those, Eric. Missing the Fortnite stream, Z, but I understand why I aren't doing them right now. It's more of an organizational thing. Again, I would do them, but again, I need to organize my day better. Like, if I'd organized my day better, I wouldn't be sitting here whining about like not having done any listing and stuff like that. You know, that's just because of, you know, I just need to just be organized a bit better. I think I'm gonna go for 1 to 2 kilos on that one. That'll be fine. We're gonna go for save as draft. Hi Georgina, thank you for popping in. Hi Nick. Pigs Can Fly says I'm the same. I can't relax unless I feel I've done enough during the day. And done enough is very subjective because I've done a lot today. Even yesterday I did a lot. You know, I was sourcing all day yesterday, picking up all that stuff, getting it all ready, and you know, testing some of it. I've done a lot of work, but for me, you know, done enough is a very subjective term. You know, it's very subjective. It's not like, you know, it means different things to different people. Some people will be able to analyze their day. So for example, and I might change my tune as well. If I start writing down precisely what I've achieved during a day, maybe I won't sit here at 10 at night or 11 at night stressing so much, and maybe I'll be happy to just go off to bed and be like, yeah, okay, I didn't put any new listings on, but I did X, Y, and Z during the day. So I'm happy with the amount of work I've done. I feel I've had a decent day's work. I've decent day's output. But when you don't write anything down like me, but you still carry on and work, I mean, I'm certainly moving around a lot. I'm doing like enough steps to show that I'm being very mobile, and it's all with work in mind. I am sourcing a lot. I am testing. I'm doing all that kind of stuff. But for me, unless I can condense all of that down into listings that are going live, it's just, it's tough for me. I can't justify anything else. SLV SE 740, SLV SE. Yeah, no, I've tested these VCRs, all that kind of stuff. I've done that. Wow, someone's asking 80 quid. Wows. Okay, that's it's a nice listing. So I will actually use that listing maybe. But 80 quid, wowza. If you can get 80, that's great. Someone got 40. I'll go for I'll probably use his listing because I do like it. Or should I go for a soul listing that I like? Something confident. I don't like that one. I actually like the other guy's listing, so I'm going to use his listing and sell similar from it, I think. And then do my own thing, but I think I'm going to price it differently. I think that's a bit high for me. Current dry cereal mix, 2/3 multigrain Cheerios, 1/3 unicorn cereal, says Mother's Mustache. Thank you for sharing. Captain Crunch Christmas Trees cereal, says Parcel Big Lobster. And Tom says Fortnite is so different. I can imagine. I've seen that there's lightsabers. Hide the truth. Thank you for popping in, appreciate it. Bill UK says, do you not have a template for listing so much quicker? I do, but sometimes I just don't use it. I do actually have a Google Sheets which has got a bunch of different paragraphs that are very generic that I can use. And hi to Mel, thanks for popping in. Mel back from Burnout. She had an amazing chat yesterday, live stream with Bron, and it was brilliant. And I'm actually going to be trying to implement at least like the writing down everything stuff, because I need to do that. So this is a Sony, is it a hi-fi stereo? There you go. Okay, VHS engine, original remote. I'm gonna put hi-fi stereo, okay, VHS. I'm gonna put VCR as well. 740. Okay, let's get rid of that actually. Get rid of that. VHS, VCR, VHS cassette player recorder, original remote, stereo. I'm gonna put the word stereo in because it is stereo. Hi-fi cassette recorder, original remote. There we go, that's fine. And we will do that, and we'll go to paste, good condition, with some marks where to casing, will come supplied with original remote control and power cable. Okay, actually the power cable attached to this one, so we'll get rid of that. Remote control only. Please see photos for further details, which are those there. Those will do. Templates for listing would be easier to use with RC parts, not so much with one-offs. Well, Eric, you can. I think you can. You can use kind of generic paragraphs. Like you could pretty much apply that paragraph to any electrical item, so you can do it. That's SLV SE 740G. Is it a 740G? SLV S740G. SLV SE 740G. That's right. And it is from Indonesia. There we go. Type. It's a VHS. Yeah, so VHS, we'll leave that, that's fine. And I'll just copy and paste. Will come supplied with original remote control only. Yeah, VCRs are no longer being manufactured. Go for big bucks. It's in good working order, but I think the most I'm happy to go for, because I do want to sell the thing. You know, I do appreciate that they're you know, I do appreciate that they are becoming, you know, more rare. Add custom specific system. I'm just gonna put PAL in just in case, just to kind of cover myself. It does have NTSC playback, but you know, oh yeah, add custom specific feature. It's got NTSC playback. Save. I'm pretty sure it does anyway. I'll double check that. Does it have NTSC playback? I think it will do. Let me just have a zoom in and have a look. Hi-Fi stereo, Nicam, VHS PAL. You know what? I'm not going to say that it does. I've got a feeling it will do, but I'm going to remove that. So it's definitely PAL. There we go. We're going to just leave it at that. Let's keep it simple. 60 quid. And again, we'll put it through as a 1% jobby. And we'll save that as a draft. Thank you so much, Zahir. Glad you liked it. No, it was really informative, and you guys are naturals. We have a serious lack of thumbs. No, I think it's fine, Tracy, but thank you for mentioning. If anyone does want to thumbs up the video, please go ahead and do that. It is appreciated, I guess. So thank you for doing that if you do. Vitamin D and some snake meat. I don't know what you're talking about. Bumcrack, you should be paid to be on people's channels, says Pigs Can Fly. Definitely. Chernok says, my 11-year-old son just broke our big screen TV swinging around a dog leash. My night is going great. Oh my goodness, Chernok. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, I'm really sorry to hear that. That's terrible. That is really terrible. Hi, one thread at a time. Thank you for popping in. That's Kimmy, isn't it? Kimmy, thanks for popping in. I've got a current box from a California remanufacturing electronic company. Okay. Yeah, let's see what else the chat is saying. Hey Nick, listed the rest of my remotes tonight. Got a bunch of VHS to list too. Might take a look at Amazon prices. Yeah, I mean, Amazon, people will pay really good money if you're willing to obviously sell on Amazon. I suppose I could cross list, but I don't know. I could cross list and but I'm just not sure. I'm just not sure. How has no one else noticed that? Slacking, says Mother's Mustache. Hey Silver Manny, how are you? Dogs were involved, says Chernok. Oh, I'm really sorry to hear that. That's such a bad bit of luck there. Right, final item. So this is going to be my 6th item, and that will make me feel better. It's as simple as that. I should just do this maybe. I knew Zahir would go live today, says Glock fan. I'm that predictable, am I? Okay. Let me just do TI-92 as well. So this is just a TI-92 calculator. And I'm just going to list that. Okay. This guy's asking so much money. I just don't understand. Why is he asking so much money for his calculator? It looks the same as mine. But he's Mr. Calculator. I'm going to just take his listing and go cheaper because, yeah. Texas Instruments TI-92 with user manual we'll put in, and then we're going to go to we're going to put in good condition with some marks for this casing. Please, that's what you need for that one. Okay. Oh yeah, will come supplied with original user manual only. please see photos for further detail, and we'll add our photos. We will go for them. Zahir only goes live on days that end in Y, says Eric. Very funny, Eric. Jedi Mind Tricks waves her hand. This isn't the reseller you've been looking for. Okay. Hey, Kez18, how are you? DBG says, to be fair, we are all just as bad. We are all here watching every time. It's addicting, I suppose, isn't it? TI-92. Brand is Texas Instruments. And it is a graphing and scientific calculator. TI-92. Display size, I don't know. Battery source is key size is regular, I guess. Size is a handheld, I guess. Even though it's quite big. I don't know what the features are. I'm not even going to try to figure that out. And I think it's made in the USA. I believe this calculator is made in the US. No, it's not. It's made in Italy, actually. Made in Italy. I don't know why I thought it was made in the USA, but there we go. It's made in Italy. Wouldn't have thought that. Modified item, no. And I think that is going to be all I need for this listing. £30 max on that calculator, says Kevin. See, that's the thing. Sold listings are very different, but this guy is like called Mr. Calculator, and there's no other competition. So I'm thinking I might just put it up at like 50 or 60. I think I'm gonna go for $59.99 with best offer, and we'll see what happens. Because there's no other competition for it at the moment, and we'll see, and people can put offers in. So that gets me to 6 listings, and it's $11.25. Savers draft. Superb. I think that is everything. I'm just gonna go to complete drafts. It's like the smoking circle on that 70s show we meet up here every time. I know Leanne watching Z is like having a crack addiction. Very funny, very funny. Hope it's not that bad. True. Oh, it's Mandy, you're just trying to make me blush. eBay 5,200, Amazon 1,600. Good work then, good work. View prior listings, that's all fine, Submit all. I have now done 6 listings, and it's as easy as that. Like, that's all it took. You know what, guys? I was sat here since like 8 o'clock in the evening saying, you know what, I'm going to go and take some photos and do some listings. And in the end, I just ended up just sitting here doing like nothing apart from watching YouTube, listening to music, and just wasting time. And all it's taken is for me to come on live for 48 minutes. And plus, when I decided to go live, because I wasn't actually planning on going live, because I put a video out earlier today, and like I wasn't actually planning on going live, but because I could see that this day was in danger of ending with 0 listings, I just couldn't take that risk. So I was just like, bam, I just need to do it. And that kind of pushed me to take photos and then come on live, and then I've just listed it, and I'm so pleased. Thank you so much, guys. I really do appreciate the support. For you guys hanging out and helping me do this. And Bill UK says, why don't you submit each one at a time? Take seconds. Is there a benefit of doing that? The reason why I did it in bulk is because I don't know, just because I get to check it all in one go and then just submit them all in one go. I'm not sure if there's a particular reason. Did you share those listings to Twitter and Pinterest? Not that I know of, Chernok. I don't think I do that. But yeah, if there's a benefit to listing individually, that would be great. Let me know. Question: why not just do 5 listings in the morning, says Shazad. In the morning, it's not really possible. I wake up at 6, and then I'm out of the house doing a lot of errands, and then the sourcing. I've got to be at the bins for the morning. If I'm not in the morning, if I'm not there in the morning, then I won't get the good stuff. So the better stuff, like, you want to be the first thing in the morning. Obviously, early bird catches the worm and all that. And plus, I've got to be out anyway because I'm doing drop-offs. I'm dropping off Beck. I'm dropping off Hannah, things like that. So I'm like out in the mornings. Although I could, in theory, get like a massive pile of photos done. I've often thought about this. If I could actually get everything photographed, if I told myself I'm not going to list on a certain day, but what I am going to do is take photos of everything, and if I take photos of absolutely everything, and then I could actually just have that available, and just get me going. Just do one listing. Yeah, maybe you just allowed yourself to get into your head. Good jobs there for following through. That's it, Tracy. You can just do that. Perhaps by achieving doing nothing, you were subconsciously seeking reselling nirvana, says Highway Bus. I wish that were true, Highway Bus. I wish that were true. Done 7 items in a Lightbox, that processing them, photos, Dropbox upload, eBay, searches, price, list, all in half hour, says Bill UK. That's fantastic. See, I mean, I was close. 50 minutes we've been streaming. I've been talking to the chat. And in that 50 minutes of talking to the chat, I hope you guys don't feel I've neglected you. And I've managed to get 6 listings done, which is good. Admittedly, I had to take the photos separately, but I'm pretty pleased with that. Bluegrass Picker says YouTube is a great accountability for my resale business too. Eat that frog. See you, Tom. Thank you for popping in. Appreciate it. Chernock says it gets more automated views when sharing to those platforms, bumps you up in the search results. I've not really looked into that. I will look into that, Chernock, because I've not really looked into doing the whole sharing to Pinterest or something. What's the total value of the listings on your general store, says Kevin. The total listings value of the store. Let's have a look. Right, so the total listed value, as you can see, we've got 210 items listed, quantity of 223, and there's £5,000 exactly. So £5,000, which is not too bad. I've actually got to take some photos without glare of these Eagle Moss figures. I've got to break them down and do that. But yeah, I take my photos in bulk, says DBG. I have to move my whole room around to take them, so I'm only doing it once a week, says DBG. I think that's a really good idea. You could tell yourself you're going to do nothing and then, to be contrary, list 50 in a day. Bit of reverse psychology. I don't know, Highway Bus. I think I would just follow through with the doing nothing. Bluegrass Picker says, breaking the seal for me. First listing is the only hard one. Very true. Nick has said this many times too, where like once you get going, you can just keep going, which is so true. Right. Mandy says, I take 5 pics, sit, list, rinse, repeat 5 times. Takes about 3 hours in total, 25 items listed daily, easy peasy. I think that's not a bad idea. That is not a bad idea. But once you get into the flow of it, I do need to learn how to do that. And breaking it up is true. Yeah, I mean, five items at a time. That's what I've been doing on the live stream before. Shazad says, next time you do a haul, do the photos at the same time. You know what, Shazad? That is a really good idea. That is a really good idea. So yeah, I think that could help. Hey there, D. Thank you for popping in. It doesn't matter. That you're late, it's not a big deal. You haven't missed much. Well, anyway, guys, we've been talking for nearly an hour, 55 minutes it is. I do appreciate everybody popping in so late to join me on the stream. It means an awful lot. It's very humbling, and I can only thank you for helping me. It motivates me to get some work done. So at least I've done some work, and really do appreciate it. Just as has been mentioned before, BCP did share the link earlier in the chat. Tommy and Tracy are doing an afternoon show, which will be at 2:30 p.m. UK time. and is going to be, I'm not sure whose channel it's on. Is it on Tommy's or Tracy's channel? But it's going to be like a morning type thing. Esley says, no, I'm late. Bluegrass Speaker says, love your lives. Thank you. Mother's Mustache says, unicorn cereal is amazing. Yeah, but honestly, guys, I just want to give you guys a massive thank you. Thank you so much. I suppose we don't say this often enough sometimes when we're making videos. I never want to get complacent about this. I just want to say genuinely, I appreciate every person that turns up and says hi, or it even doesn't say hi, because it's like you're taking time out of your day to pop in and hang out, and I'm genuinely just humbled by it. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for helping me get some work done. I'm not trying to make this sound like an Oscar speech or something stupid, but I just genuinely want to say thank you. I really do appreciate it. Tommy and Tracy are going to be live tomorrow. I'm not sure what the time is. It's on Tracy's channel, Tommy says. Okay, on Tracy's channel, who is Uniquely Me. If you haven't, I'm sure everyone in the chat already has. Press the 3 dot next to Uniquely Me's name and go and subscribe so you can catch that tomorrow at 2:30 p.m. I'm off to bed, and thanks for watching, guys. Bye.